Hey there, I'm Zach Wolf. Want to talk about how it's now been 5 years since network TV specials changed forever. With the Charles Schultz family of Wildbrain striking an exclusive deal with Apple TV Plus to exclusively stream the Peanuts specials there. Especially with ABC's contract and Unset specials expiring in 2020. I knew all along ABC would not renew the contract then, given they were barely promoting when the specials would air and would often place said Peanut specials in death slots, often when no new episodes of their own shows are scheduled to air them, or up against a football or baseball game or some other big TV event. A slight exception was It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, being the month of Halloween, but during the past decade they just used it as a lead-in to more popular specials, Scared Shrekless, and later Toy Story of Terror, and edited it up, even removing the famous football gag, for the sake of showing those newer CGI animated cash-in specials uncut. I mean, at least Scared Shrekless was actually about Halloween, until ABC gave that the boot in 2013 in favor of Toy Story of Terror, with ABC being a Disney company, and that's just a summer vacation story. It isn't even that scary. If anything, it's like the nostalgia critics' nostalgia Ween videos, generally having nothing to do with the holiday, and with the main characters reviewing a horror movie comparing their vacation to some of the tropes from said movie. It's even more out of holiday than Dr. Seuss's Halloween is Grinch Night from 1977. And at least with that one, the whole video releases in the 1990s shortened the title to just Grinch Night for that reason. Oh, and even though Toy Story of Terror would get the higher ratings, they would often show the Great Pumpkin special a second time, uncut and stuck in a random death slot with no promotion. Is it any wonder the ratings would really stink then? Yet with this Apple exclusive rights thing happened 5 years ago, Toy Story of Terror also disappeared from network television then, now streaming on Disney Plus. I thought for a while it was part of a ploy to get people to subscribe to Disney Plus, but they did air it once more in 2021 as a lead-in to the wonderful world of Disney's premiere Toy Story 4. And Scared Shrekless also now airs on Freeform as part of their 31 Nights of Halloween celebration. But Apple TV Plus does allow The Great Pumpkin and A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving and A Charlie Brown Christmas to be streamed for free for a single weekend in their respective months. But you have to have an Apple ID to do this. And I just can't see people who don't have any Apple products or services bother to create an Apple ID just to watch an annual animated special and then have to deal with those annoying promotional emails for the rest of the year. Of course, I'm the big Apple fan in my family, so it's a no-brainer I have an Apple ID. And with my mother using an iPad and my brother also using an iPhone, we do indeed have an Apple TV Plus account that mostly my mother watches. But besides that, since last year, Apple even made a deal with Amazon Prime Video for them to also stream those same free specials free of charge via their Apple TV channel those same weekends. Surely more people have Amazon Prime accounts than they do Apple accounts, and so they can see it that way. But me, I already have those three big specials on Blu-ray, so I'm good. I remember when the announcement came out 5 years ago that the Great Pumpkin special will not be airing on TV and that Apple TV Plus is going to stream the specials exclusively. There were so many panic buyers purchasing the physical copies of those specials, leaving them to be sold out for months. Of course, this is still during the COVID-19 pandemic when panic buying was still a thing. But later that year, PBS chipped in, likely because they also have deals with Wild Brain for some of their kids' shows, and was able to show the Thanksgiving and Christmas specials on broadcast television as a bit of generosity. And they did it again in 2021, along with the Great Pumpkin special. And it was kind of interesting seeing those specials on PBS, uncut of course. Too bad they stopped afterward, and they probably won't want to do it anyways with Congress shutting down the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. But I've already ranted about that enough. Additionally, Studio Distribution Services, a joint venture between Universal and Warner Brothers, released an Ultimate TV Specials collection set on DVD and Blu-ray, featuring 40 Peanuts specials spanning 1965 to 2011. Ultimate Collection is right. But in addition to the Blu-rays, I even have the Great Pumpkin special on LP record here. Back in 1978, Disney Vista Records, under the Charlie Brown Records label, released this LP album containing virtually the entire TV special soundtrack, with some newly recorded lines of dialogue to translate mostly visual bits to a verbal form, and a couple of omissions like the pumpkin carving introduction and Shorter's piano scene. But at least the way the record removed the piano scene sounded more amusing than when network TV airings would cut out that part for timing.
What? Snoopy? My lips touch doglet! Poison! Doglet! Get outside, you stupid beagle!
This was back in the days before home video, where you can often re-enjoy a movie or TV special or whatever by listening to a record version of it, as if it were radio drama. And this edition also includes a gatefold booklet with a transcription of the record's dialogue and illustrations so you can easily visualize what's happening. Charlie Brown Records also did this with the other 1965 to 68 specials as well, along with the smaller book and audio read-along sets, a little LP record or cassette. But with it now being 5 years since Apple TV Plus got the exclusive streaming rights to this classic Peanuts special. Jeez, what a way to celebrate the 75th anniversary of the Peanuts comic strip. But that may be why Amazon Prime Video is also streaming said specials for free at the same time via their Apple TV channel. Even though they began doing that last year. But in a way, free TV seems to be dying out except for news and sports and live event coverage. Most people seem to prefer streaming the shows, or at least DVRing them. But I don't want to go out on that again, especially since Halloween is nearing, and I can still watch or even listen to the special. Oh. Also regarding the old PBS thing, I remember how I'm also reminded of PBS distributing the old Garfield TV specials online for purchase, including, of course, Garfield's Halloween Adventure, which turns 40 years old this year. That may be because of 9 Story Entertainment owning the rights to the pre-2000s Garfield anime material, despite Paramount having the rights to the other Garfield material through Nickelodeon. So anyways, I'm really in the Halloween spirit now, and it does feel good, along with a new Halloween YouTube poop in the works. And I'm also worrying a little to see if I could afford for Apocalypse again. But hopefully my also now having a Ko-Fi account should seem to help a little. And so stay tuned to this channel for whatever I do here next.